Hi there folks, how you doing? Had a little retro delivery today, so I thought I'd unbox it on camera and we'd take a look. So hopefully it's what I was expecting. If it's anything else, obviously I won't show the video, but yeah. Let's have a look. It actually arrived a lot quicker than I thought it would. So, perfect bubble wrap, that's exactly what we want to see. That's the box done. What have we got? Bubble wrap. Finally, yes. It's another Spectrum because apparently I don't have enough, as it turns out. So yeah, it's another one of those impulse purchases that I probably shouldn't be making, but so what. Yes, I bought another Spectrum that was advertised in non-working condition, although apparently it will power up. The keyboard doesn't work, which would imply the membrane's faulty, but we'll take a look at that. And cosmetically, yeah, the faceplate is bent and a little bit damaged. Case looks okay. If we look underneath, well, this is the reason I was drawn to it. If I can just zoom in on that. It is a 16K model, and I don't have, I didn't have a 16K model. Hopefully now I do. So, what else have we got? We've got a broken warranty seal, which means somebody's been in here before me. And we're missing a foot. So fine. Okay. So there are a variety of different 16K machines you can get. You can get the basic 16K model that was never fitted with the upper RAM chips and the logic to support it. And they're the most common. You can also get faulty 48K models that were identified as faulty in the factory and rebadged as a 16K Spectrum, for which they'd work perfectly well, and sold as such. So it'll be interesting to see what we've got when we open this up, and of course what issue number the board is as well. I'm assuming it's going to be an early one, but who knows. Yeah, this faceplate looks like it's about to come off actually, but we won't tinker with that just yet. Let's have a look inside. So, I know someone's been in here before me because the warranty seal's bust, but that's okay. Interesting. The screws have been put in the wrong place. That is a shorter screw than the rest, and I'm sure that goes in the back. Okay, let's see what we've got. It's in issue 3. I never had an issue 3 before, that's interesting. And let's just disconnect the membrane very carefully. And, well, it does appear to have had a 48K upgrade. So we've got socketed chips, and we've got socketed logic. Interesting. So who knows whether that's all working or not. Looks like it's had a capacitor replacement right there. Interesting. Okay. Does it work? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? So yeah, this has been upgraded. So that is the lower 16 kilobytes of RAM that you would get on any Spectrum, and this is the upper RAM, and this would not have been fitted originally if this was a 16K. And conveniently, whoever did the upgrade put them in sockets, so well done there. And of course we've got the associated logic chips that are also required. Again, socketed, so well done whoever did that. That's excellent. So, I really want to give it a go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform a quick composite mod, and then we'll power it up and we'll see what results we actually get. Right, let's do a quick composite mod. So all I'm going to do is get this top cap off, which is usually easier said than done because they can be awkward. Let's just encourage it to let go. Come on, there we go. Okay, I'm going to cut the 5-volt supply, which is this wire right here. Goodbye to you. You're not wanted. That there is the composite video signal going into the modulator, and we need to simply feed that straight through to the outside and bypass the modulator altogether. So inside, let me just focus, we've got a resistor connected to the center pin of the socket, so that needs to be removed. I really need to buy some smaller snips. So you're out the way. And I've got a 100 microfarad capacitor, and I'm going to pass the negative lead through, and I'm going to solder it, if I can, to that center pin. So that's in place. Let me just influence this in the right direction. Probably should have turned that round. Never mind. That'll do. Let's just tack that in. Lovely. Remove the excess. Now, I want to connect the positive side of the capacitor to the composite video signal, so we can just snip that again. I'm just quick and dirty mod. I'm not worrying too much about the neatness at the moment, I just want it to work so I can test it. Yeah, we'll just bodge that in. That will do for now. I will come back and neaten it up at some point, but I really just want to test it right now. There. We should be good. So, nothing more to do except throw some power to it, I suppose, and plug it in. So, I'm hooked up to the TV. I've plugged my power supply in. There is my socket. Okay. Let's power it up and see what we get, if indeed we get anything. So let's just focus on the TV and... well, it boots. Okay. Well, that's a good start, I suppose. Let's plug the keyboard in and see if we can get any response. Now, they did say the keyboard was faulty, so I'm not expecting too much, but let's give it a go. Okay, so I've got this, which is not the top of the case that came with this. This is from another computer, a really scruffy one that I ended up putting in a white case. So I know the membrane's good on this case, so let's try it here before... I mean, I'm going to have to invest in a new one, I think, because although this one works now, it probably won't for long, but just for testing purposes, let's give it a go. Okay. Let's put power to it again and see what happens, shall we? Yeah, it's powered up just fine. Let me just zoom in. Okay, can I get the keyboard to respond? It is, and I can hear the speaker clicking as well, so that's working. Excellent. Right, so I need to identify now if the 48K upgrade is working, and this, what was a 16K machine, is now reporting as a 48K. Right, so I'm hooked up to a laptop, and what I'm going to try doing is running the Sinclair test program, see if we can get that to load, and then that should give us an idea of what we're dealing with. So let's give it a go. Okay, we've loaded, so what have we got? Okay. I won't worry about testing the keyboard, because I'm going to change the membrane anyway, so I'll just assume there's going to be a fault there somewhere. Maybe. Let's try everything else. So, first thing I want to do actually is test the RAM and the ROM, so number 7. Don't worry, it's meant to do that. I think. I hope. Ah! This Spectrum has 48K of memory. So yeah, it's been upgraded. And it's been upgraded correctly. And it's still functioning. So there you go. There you go. And it's been done very neatly and professionally as well. So it must have been a modification that was made back in the day. I think that was fairly common. So now we know what we're dealing with. But while we're here... what else are we dealing with? I won't worry about the keyboard tests, as I say, but sound... Let's try that. Yep. Yes, I most certainly did hear the tone. ULA 6. Looking good. I won't worry about the cassette. I'm sure that's working. Right, so evaluation over, and there you go. It's a fully functioning machine. It was sold as spares a repair. I assume that's down to the faulty keyboard that must be on the original case, but clearly that's just a membrane issue, because with the membrane I tested it with, it worked absolutely faultlessly. It's already had the composite conversion, although I might tidy that up. It's gonna need a recap. It absolutely just will, because I mean I tend to do that with most of my machines anyway, just for future proofing, but with Spectrums it's particularly important because these are a big failure point. So while it's working, let's keep it working and recap it. So I don't know what else to do with it, so I'm going to throw the question out to you. Should I simply buy a membrane for it, put it back in its original case, see if I can straighten out that faceplate and leave it as is, or should I go for a new funky case, maybe something a bit flashier and do something a bit different with it? Don't know. Let me know what you think. I'll have a think myself. But yeah, it's an unexpected bonus that it's a 16K machine and it's been upgraded to 48K, and it's a very neat job as well. So if I can show you underneath, let me just see if I can focus where this has been fitted. It almost looks factory. which makes me think it was done very professionally. Or can I ask if anyone knows, did the unupgraded 16K Spectrums come pre-socketed? I assume it was added by the person who actually did the upgrade, because I wouldn't expect Sinclair to splash out money where it wasn't needed. But it has been done very professionally, very neatly, and I very much appreciate the fact that things have been socketed as well. That makes life a lot easier for any potential issues going forward, for any future repairs. Yeah, I'm very impressed with it. So there you go. That was a cheap eBay Spectrum, spares a repair, and it seems absolutely fine. Let me know what you think, what direction I should take this in, whether I should go for a brand new case altogether, or clean up the one it came with. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.